So last summer, after some testing, was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer, and after many appointments, learned that I would be needing to have surgery, and then 6 rounds of chemotherapy, and then 6 weeks of follow-up radiation, and then a year's worth of one more treatment called Herceptin. You know, when you're young, you think you're invincible, and that everything is just because, I guess is how I'll say it. But, you know, certainly it definitely affected my world when I was just 40 and had cancer. You know, nobody in my family really has had cancer, so it it certainly is a big deal regardless, because there's always the chance that if you have cancer, that cancer can return. First of all, my husband was amazing. I mean, I sometimes, when he gets the flu, I have about a 2-day limit where I'm really loving and giving, and then after 2 days, I'm kind of like, okay, that's enough. But this has been a year. I mean, you know, in 2 weeks, I'll have my last treatment and my port removed, and, you know, in a way, it seems like just a minute, and then on the other hand, it seems like an eternity. But he has been a caregiver for a year and has amazing patience. And, you know, my son, his biggest thing was that he was embarrassed because I was losing my hair, and after a while, I think he really thought it was cool, and, you know, he was very proud of all that I did. And my daughter, I think my biggest lesson, truthfully, from God was about my daughter through this whole thing. I've always been a critic of her because she's so strong-willed, and I never knew how to tame that. And she was honestly my biggest cheerleader, and was very proud of me, and was extremely helpful and loving. And I see her in a totally different way than I ever did, because I can now see that strong personality is going to make her an amazing adult, and it's already an amazing child. So my perspective has changed. This could have been a time in my life that was very dark, and instead, truly, for me, it was a positive experience. In the end, I can look back and say it was a very positive experience. So he helped to make a time that could have been very dark, very light, very much in the light, I guess I'll say, because of people, and because of his love, and because of opportunities I was given that I wouldn't have experienced otherwise.